Hello, Katie. It is me. Do you think I look pretty right now? I know after the last video you said I look nice. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Yeah, I'm wearing actually an Elon t-shirt with a sweater with pins. It really is amazing how makeup makes you look so much better. I was thinking about that. I didn't really believe that for a long time. I didn't really wear that much makeup in high school. But recently, I've been putting on like mascara every day and stuff like that, and it really definitely does make you look better. Or maybe if I went back in time and I lived with Native Americans, they would think it made me look weirder. So really, I think it's a matter. You like that Twitch? It's really a matter of perspective. Let's see. I would much rather go. If someone's killing me, I really don't care. Or if someone's about to kill me, I will happily go into the sewage. I don't know what your answer to that question is, but once again, living as long as I can be great. Yeah, I don't think I would risk the zigzag method. Okay, so I have a lot to tell you about my life right now. So, my housing situation is pretty much all set. I wish I could show you a picture of what place I'm living in, but basically next year for your spring break, you'll have to come and visit me. I'm living in a house. Two doctors that are doing Doctors Without Borders are doing Doctors Without Borders, so, and they have 5 kids. So their house is massive, which means that there's 8 bedrooms in the house. So I'm gonna be, except one of the bedrooms is like in the loft, and it's like connected to like I don't know, it's not really like an individual bedroom. So so there's really 7 bedrooms, but technically 8. There's 8 beds in different rooms. And so I'll be living with 7 of my friends here, obviously. Excuse me, they're all girls, but it'll be really fun. And then, so there's 8 bedrooms. It's on an acre of land. Actually, it's on a couple acres of land. It's really big. It has its own kitchen, dining room that's separate from like the kitchen table and stuff. Let's see. There's like horses in the front yard that we like. They're just like a barn. They have like a barbecue. They have like pots and pans. Like since they left a lot of their stuff there because they're gonna come back to the house after a year or 2 of being abroad. But we're renting out that house. It's so nice. Across the way, there's like a pool that we can use. It's like a public community center type thing, but it's so nice. It's a very kind of, it seems a ritzy neighborhood. And so right across the way there's that. There's a pool, there's a workout facility, there's tennis courts. And one of the reasons I hate working out at Elon is because I hate being judged by the people who are really in shape here. Because there are people who are really, really in shape here. And so I'm really excited because I'll be able to like go on the elliptical and do stuff. And it's just really awesome. Like, I'm gonna be living there next year. So anyways, the moral of the story is that you can come visit me because I'll actually be living in a house. And you were saying how on spring break you were wanting to go someplace warm. Well, I mean, it's not super, super warm. But I'm pretty sure there's a jacuzzi as well where I'm gonna be living. So there's that. I mean, that's nice that you could potentially go in a jacuzzi when I'm there. I am actually, and that's another thing. You say, well, Megan, you're gonna be abroad, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be abroad or not. I'm actually having a bit of a breakdown within me because the house is a 10-minute drive from campus, which is not that bad if you have a car, but the problem is I will not have a car. And one of the things that like agreement is if I study abroad for a semester, I'll live as an RA for like a year to offset the cost of studying abroad for a semester because it's going to be really, really expensive. And so I don't know because we don't know if the doctors are going. Sorry, we don't know if the doctors are going away for a year. Like, just this year, if they were just going away for just this year, like the upcoming year, that'd be fine. But they might decide to stay there another year, and if they do that, then I would want to live in the house again, because it'll be my house. But then I wouldn't study abroad, but studying abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but I wouldn't want to be away from people, and like, especially since if I'm an RA, I don't have a car, so I don't have any way to even visit the house if I, like, wanted to stay there, hang out there. Like, I'd have to call someone up to come and get me from campus, and it's really annoying. Also against RA rules, because I'd probably have to sleep in, the room I'm supposed to for a while. And I just don't know what I'm going to do. But at the same time, studying abroad is, like, a really, really amazing experience. For example, I could go to Kenya and live in a wildlife reserve, or go to Denmark and be awesome. I don't know, it's so expensive there. The only reason I think Africa would be better is just because it'd be cheaper, because things in Africa are just cheaper. The conversion rate is just cheaper. Oopsies. But, I don't know. Tell me what to do with my life. I know I didn't really give you that much a thing, but I need to talk to my dad and my mom and try to figure out everything. Your parents texted me the other day. I'm gonna get yelled at because I didn't text them back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Monaghetti. I'm sorry, Claude. I was working on organic homework and I forgot, and I just remembered. So maybe I'll text you guys right now. I'm gonna get some sass back, but it's okay. I accept it. I don't even really call my parents that much, but I mean I should. My spring break is not at the same time as yours, which yours is like 2 weeks before mine. My spring break is until the 16th. It starts on the 16th of March, because my school gets out 2 weeks after yours because of J term. So since I technically go back to school 2 weeks before you, but my second semester actually starts 2 weeks after yours because I'm in a different semester for a month, which is when I was in London. I should really be tired. I have a lot of work I need to do. Feeling that double chin. Really sexy stuff going on right now. But yeah, so the house is a big deal. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to look at prices and stuff. I don't know. Let's see, there was another thing that you were talking about. I just want to update you on those. Oh, and research is another thing. Okay, so I'm doing undergraduate research. And it's about, it's just essentially focusing on evolutionary biology. And I have to still get approved for my 499, but that's still not. That'll be fun tomorrow. So basically, the project is that I'm going to be working. Okay, so this guy who got the Luma Scholarship, which in my school is a really prestigious, like, research scholarship, and essentially, you have to, he did a ton of research on, okay, there's a species of northern cricket frog, and there's a species of southern cricket frog, and in between this area, there's northern cricket frogs that exhibit, behavior of northern cricket frogs. They have the mitochondrial DNA of southern cricket frogs. So we're trying to determine if they were, he was determining if they were, coming back together, hybridization was occurring within this population, or if it was, since they were the same species at the last ice age, determine if that DNA is just was within them in a non-coding cytochrome B sequence. And so, now it came up with an interesting result for mitochondrial DNA, so now we're looking at the nuclear DNA, and the way we're doing that is through PCR and using microsatellites to do that, which I kind of don't really understand. I understand the concepts of it, but I haven't done any PCR work. I haven't really been able to statistically look at the microsatellites. My first day is tomorrow, technically. I met with the professor and everything, but, I have to talk to him about studying abroad for a semester, and I just don't know. And that's another thing, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I could get my doctorate in evolutionary biology, which is what I would do. I'd apply for a program in evolutionary biology. But then, what would I do with that? I'd have to become a professor, which wouldn't be bad. You get summers off and you get research grants, and basically all you do is teach a couple classes a day, and then you grade papers. That's not too bad. But I don't know if that's what I want to do, and I don't know if I want to do research for 6 years to get my PhD, to, I don't even know, I'm having a bit of a breakdown, and would never really, evolutionary biology is fascinating, but I would want to do something to try to help, which is why being a vet would be cool, because I'd actually be helping animals and stuff, but then I have to retake my organic chemistry class or first semester, because I need to get an A in it. I didn't get an A in it, and that would just be a pain in the ass. I could retake it next semester, but my lab grade I only got an 86. Excuse me, so that means essentially for every test I would have to get 100, pretty much, on 8, because I would have to retake my lab, but my lab grade would get averaged in again, so it'd just be super annoying. It would just be so annoying. I just don't want to bother, and then that leaves the possibility of medical school, which I actually have to do research on, because who knows, maybe I want to be a doctor, because I really don't know. Um, I'm gonna do some volunteer work at a hospital next year potentially, and like go around with my general practitioner this summer while working full time at the vet's office, and I just don't know what I want to do. Is the problem. I mean, my GPA would need to get improved too, because I got 2 B minuses last semester, which I don't know if the internet needs to know that, but that's pretty bad. I mean, it's not super bad, but I mean, my GPA took a hit. So now my GPA is approximately around, like, it's a bit higher than 3.5. Well, it will be when my J-term grade gets added in, which I got an A on. But, like, I would need to get my GPA back up to, like, a 3.7 to even consider applying for medical school. And then for vet school, it would have to be, like, a 3.8 something. And obviously, if I decide to, like, my schedule would be a lot easier if I stayed at Elon. Wow, I've been talking for 11 minutes. I'm so sorry. It'd be a lot easier if I decided to stay on Elon's campus for the next 2 years, because my schedule, like, I would take physics, but then I'd also take a biology class, which would even out. So, like I take physics, biology, 2-credit research class, and then, like, my upper level GST, which is, like, a cool class. So, like, and I take microbiology, which I like the professor. I like the way he teaches. I think I would do okay in the class. And then physics, hopefully I do okay, because it's a first level, like, physics without calculus, like, that's probably not that bad. And then my research credit, so I could potentially get all pretty good grades. And then my other semester would be physics, physiology, another bio class, and, like, more research. So I'd be in the science building all the time, but once again, that's, like, a possibility of getting good grades to, like, offset the I mean, my GPA is not bad now, but I mean, it needs to be better. But I mean, it has time to get better, so it's not like I was kind of having hyperventilation talk about my GPA, because I mean, it's not bad once again, but the medical school needs to be a lot better, or even vet school, or even graduate school. But apparently, if you have a 3.6 or higher, like, you can go to graduate school for free. I don't know. Just tell me what to do with my life. That's what I'm telling you right now. So I have to figure out. And, like, the program for Kenya is nice because you can take, like, 3 biology classes, I think it counts for. So that'd be nice, because then I would only need to take. It depends on the designation of the class too. Like, I can't just take, like, willy-nilly 3 biology classes. It has to be, like, organismal, blah 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 classes that I have to fulfill to complete my major, and then I have my minor, which is my senior year. I'd be taking biochem for a year, and then finish with my, I don't know. I just don't know. So that's where I am right now. Kind of stressed. I mean, I know it's all gonna work out, and the thing that's unfortunate is that, like, it's just a once in a lifetime experience, and that's the reason I came to Elon, was to study abroad for a semester. But then, like, life happens, and I don't know if that's what's actually going to happen. I mean, if I don't study abroad for a semester, I'll just go for another J term too, which makes it a little bit easier to swallow. Like, I won't be gone for a semester, but then I could go to South Africa potentially for my senior year, January, which would be, like, really cool that I'd be in South Africa for, like, a month, the same time I was in London. So we would actually be abroad approximately the same amount of time, except you would be in Puerto Rico for, like, 2 months straight, and I'd be in London for a month, and I'd be in South Africa for a month. So we'd be doing the same kind of thing, because it's very different. So yeah, that's I'm sorry I just threw that all on you, but I'd like to hear your opinion and stuff. That'd be really nice. So yeah, I'm planning to come visit you during spring break, obviously. I'm thinking that Thursday, I'll sleep over Thursday into Friday, and Friday into Saturday, and I'll go home on Saturday, because my plane goes back on Sunday. So I imagine I'll leave probably in the morning on Saturday, and then get home, get home around, like, 1, 2 on Saturday, and then spend the rest of the day with my mom and dad, and then go back to Elon for the rest of the time. So I'm sorry once again this was so long. Just let me know your opinion. Question for you. Let's see. I haven't thought of one at all. I have to take out the trash. That's not a question. could... No. What's your favorite animal? I probably know this, but, like, not mythical animal either. That's not an option. Just a normal animal. Just curious. What's your favorite animal? Okay. Well, bye, Katie. I'm sorry you had to see this panicked version of me, but I just need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. And yeah, and I just need to tell my parents quick, because I think they're considering getting me a car. So I'm not gonna, because I've told them that I don't think I'm going to study abroad for a year. It's because I'm going to do research instead. However, so they were like, okay, well, blah, blah, blah. So they might get me a car, meaning they'll give me my mom's old car. My mom will get a new car. But if I decide to do that, then I can't get a car because that's very expensive for me. I don't know. Just let me know. Okay. Bye.